Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're plunging into, well, a really unsettling document. It's a top-secret letter dated July 11, 2023, from a former UK law enforcement officer. And he's claiming there's a developing international security and NATO emergency happening right now in the UK and USA.
Yeah, it's quite a claim. He suggests communications, the really high-level government stuff, are systematically compromised.
So our mission here is to kind of navigate these claims, look at the unusual evidence he presents.
Exactly, and really explore his conclusion that these vital communication channels are actually controlled by, quote, hostile enemy actors. It's the author's background that makes this, well, particularly noteworthy.
Okay, let's unpack that. The author is Wilkins. He's writing from Bangkok now, director of a company called Capstone Estates Limited.
Right, but his main experience, the relevant part here, is almost 22 years as an authorized person for London Underground Limited.
Which is, crucially, a UK government-owned entity.
Precisely. And being an authorized person there gave him pretty broad powers, investigating all crime, even terrorism, on the Tube network.
And that network is vital, isn't it? It moves so many people working in London.
Huge chunk of the workforce. London generates, about a third of the UK's GDP? So his experience isn't just local policing, it's about understanding weaknesses in critical national infrastructure.
Which gives his claims about communication failures a different kind of weight.
You could say that, yeah.
So how did he get to this point? He says it started way back, maybe around 2009.
Apparently, yeah. He got wind of a possible conspiracy, rogue actors inside a UK government department working against, the UK's national interests.
And then things escalated.
Seems so. Between 2017 and 2018, he talks about alleged corruption, malfeasance, a secret group. He also describes personal stuff, harassment, his email getting hacked.
He even mentions a specific hack traced near RAF Lossiemouth, a military base.
Right, and illegal surveillance, too. All this led him to believe he was, as he puts it, getting close to the truth.
And this feeling didn't stop when he retired.
Quite the opposite. He retired in December 2022, moved to East Asia, but then faced, in his words, constant hacking of my communications and harassment affecting his family, too.
Which made him think.
Whatever I'd uncovered, it must be very serious.
Okay, so this leads to the core of the letter, these blocked communications. Mm-hmm. He tried to warn people.
An incredible list of people and agencies. In the UK, the National Crime Agency, MOD, Home Office, PM's office, even His Majesty the King, the Archbishop of Canterbury, Privy Council members.
Wow. And in the U.S.?
POTUS, VPOTUS, FBI, DIA, NSA, DHS, the Director of National Intelligence, plus international bodies like the Commonwealth, UN members, NATO HQ itself.
And he's saying his attempts were just blocked systematically.
That's his claim. He gives examples: emails to the NCA, the Commonwealth, UN states bouncing back, invalid recipient, mailbox delivery failure.
Or blocked by spam filter.
Yeah, blocked using Spamhaus. And he specifically notes mentions of USA-hosted companies being involved in these blocks, which he found suspicious.
He also mentioned website contact forms.
Yes. Trying to use the UK Prime Minister's site, the White House site, he says they were blocked or showed obvious signs of hacking. He apparently even took photos of the PM's website being hacked.
And there was that incident with the specific reporting platform.
Right, HackerOne. It's a platform used by governments, including the UK MOD, to receive security vulnerability reports. It's a US-hosted company.
And his report there.
He submitted a report to the MOD via HackerOne, and it was immediately closed as spam.
Which, for a security reporting channel, sounds odd.
Extremely odd to him. It led him to suspect HackerOne's, quote, complicity or criminal negligence in what he terms an anti-UK and anti-NATO military conspiracy.
So, just to be clear, his own email could send and receive normally sometimes, like test emails worked.
Yeah, he notes that test emails to deliberately wrong addresses did generate non-delivery reports, and some persistent tries to the PM's office did get auto-replies eventually.
But the overall pattern for these critical security messages
was blocking and failure, often pointing, in his view, towards US-hosted companies, which made him conclude UK, USA, and NATO communications were certainly hacked.
He also points out broader issues, doesn't he?
He does. He mentions national security defense vulnerabilities on UK government websites, saying many key agencies just lack good electronic contact methods. He calls it a systemic vulnerability.
And after weeks of sending these warnings with no real response,
he concluded nothing has changed, the hostile enemy actor is still at large, and it's a serious international emergency, particularly for NATO.
So what we have here is this detailed, quite alarming account from someone with a relevant background.
Yes, years of investigation, personal experiences he interprets as attacks, leading to this belief that core communication infrastructure is compromised.
It's the persistence, the specific technical details he offers that really stand out. He sees this coordinated effort.
And it raises huge questions. If the very systems designed to protect nations to allow them to coordinate are potentially vulnerable or even compromised, what does that mean?
Especially for alliances like NATO. How do you respond when the normal ways of alerting people seem, well, broken?
It certainly makes you think about the true nature of the digital battlefield today.
And maybe forces us to ask, if these critical lines are potentially so fragile, what does real security look like now? Something to mull over long after this deep dive.